Hello everybody, and welcome to my first ever guide to an excellent game, Dark Souls, which is out now on PC, Xbox and PS3. So, in this guide I want to show how to get to a new area, which is out now on PC and is going to be available on PS3 and Xbox later this September, I believe. And how to get all the loot. So, first thing first, I'm going to be talking and showing you how to actually access the DLC. And to do that, you need to actually play through the main story, main game, up to a point of actually getting and placing the Lord Vessel. So, as you just saw, I just killed Ornstein and Smog, and am now working on placing Lord Vessel, which can be done in one of three ways. One of them is you go to Firelink and just jump down the hole, which is going to be in the pool area there. Once you get the Lord Vessel, you can talk to which is also going to be there once you get the Lord Vessel. The third way, which I'm showing here, is killing four kings and talking to the worm in the abyss, which is the same worm which allows you to enter the Dark Wraith Covenant. So, once you place the Lord Vessels, as I just done here in the video, you go to the Thief area, Thief Biscalis area, Duke's Archives, and there will be right at the beginning a new mob, blue golem, blue crystal golem, and which always drops a key to DLC called a broken pendant. So, once you kill all the boars, kill the crystal guys, or I can run by them. I chose to kill them for some reason. I don't know, I never do that when I play, because I find them very, very annoying. We do tons of damage, especially the archer guys. It's just insane. They take like half of my life. Arrow. I mean, it's just crazy. So, I kill them. Here's the golem. There it is. The golem, and just to the right of the elevator. Kill him, get the pendant, and now we have to go to the Dark Road Basin, where the Hydra is. Unfortunately for this guy, when I started recording this guy, I already killed the Hydra, so you'll have to trust me, it's going to be there. And you have to kill it. Once you kill the Hydra, you also have to kill a golden golem, which going to appear once you quit the game and reload your save in golden in the cave behind the lake area here. It's behind the Hydra. And once you kill him, a new NPC spawns, Dusk the Oolacile, and this is the cave I'm talking about here. And that's the entrance to the DLC. Okay, so we are in the DLC area now, and we're just about to start fighting the new boss called Guardian something. He's not too difficult, basically, especially if you wear heavy armor and something that protects you from lightning. He's pretty easy, and he's even easier on a new game, because this recording is done on New Game Plus. The other thing which I'd like to mention is don't forget to cut off his tail, because that actually turns out to be a new weapon which DLC provides. So here you are, let's watch. Oh, and here I'm playing a basically strength build, I guess you can call it. But like I'm pretty much now branching out to everything, dexterity and intelligence, since my character now has about 50 strength. So yeah, he likes to do his lightning fucking spitting whenever you enter. In regards to healing, basically is pretty much with all the bosses here, kind of his tail. That's a weapon right there. In regards to healing, you basically want him to miss you, and then there's an opportunity to either counter or hit or heal right after. Otherwise, he will try to slaughter you. You just heal him open. He jumps around really a lot. I tried this fight with dagger previously, and it was really annoying, and I decided not to do it because he jumps around so much that pretty much impossible to counter with dagger because of the reach. And finally it dies. And now we enter another, I guess, hub area of DLC. I don't get why we provide so many freaking bonfires. I mean, when I first entered this area, I kindled the first bonfire. Actually, I get lost here and return to it, and then I kill the boss. I go like 2 steps farther, and there is another bonfire. At that point in the game, I was really low on humanity, so I couldn't kindle it, and I was really pissed off that I had to play with like 5 humanity. The protagonist in the DLC is some talking mushroom. I don't know how he came up with that stuff, but he talks about how Dusk, that's the girl you saved earlier, is now in trouble again, snatched by some abyss thing. You have to go kill it. Like, yay, save the princess. Ooh. And that's a mushroom right there. So I go talk to it. Blah 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 blah. I don't know. Yes, let's save a princess. At least that's how I replied. If you want to, and the mushroom also sells the stuff which Dusk sells, so you can purchase whatever you didn't purchase from Dusk from the mushroom. It's actually also the mushroom you return to once you beat this whole DLC, and it gives you some mushroom. Mushroom gives you some mushroom. Does that make sense? I don't know, but it does. So that's the first bridge, and now I'm showing you how to collect the guardian armor. So here we go for stroll. There's some turnips, so whatever the hell those guys are, trying to pitchfork you and trim you down. I don't know, I find those guys annoying too, because sometimes we run faster than I do, even at the lowest load limit. Like, what the hell? How did you catch up to me? Sometimes I do. So here's the first thing, it's gauntlets, so grab those. And this is actually going to be an elevator, a shortcut to the boss area, the Knight of Artorias, later on when you unlock it. It's locked until you actually take the long way around. dude with a hammer. He really packs a punch, so try to stay away from him or at least block his attacks. Yeah. Don't do what I did right there. And the dragon flies, and we can't kill it yet, but here it is. Totally blocked my view, so I was like, what the hell, where am I going? And upcoming is a crystal lizard. Here it is. So try to kill it. If you need the twinkling Titanite. Another garden boy. Good God, they put a lot of these in here. And here's a helm. Basically, the two enemy types you saw is all I could find in here. So it's just the gardening guys and the stone guys. Heavy armor, they're not too tough to kill. Obviously, the stone guys have quite a few hit points and pack a punch, and the garden guys die fast. But this whole area is basically reminiscent of a Darkroot garden. It's like almost the same, except actually even the stone guys, they almost the same as the guys in stone armor in the Darkroot. Here's the last piece of the armor, at least I think so. So just gauntlets, helm, and yeah, it is. So since I'm teleporting, I guess that was the whole set. So next, I run to the boss, the first boss of the Knight of Artorias. He's pretty fast to get to from here. I mean, the whole area is pretty small once you know how to get around it. So we once again cross the bridge and run through this same enemies again, since I decided to show you how to get to the boss fast separately. And as always in these areas, you can just follow the glowing bulb looking plant thingies. They usually lead you, they usually show you the right way. We come to a second bridge where the dragon was. But thankfully it only lands once, the same as in Denberg, if you remember that. I'm trying to do it, so I cross to the other side here and go to the tower, which is on the opposite side of the chasm here. And well, there are a lot of holes. Once you cross the bridge, there's quite a few holes, pitfalls and stuff you have to watch for. I died a few times while exploring that area for the first time. Like, I'm strolling around and plumb, I plummet to my death. Like, what the hell? And that's the boss door right there. Obviously, I didn't get him on the first attempt, especially not with light armor, but since this is a guide, I cut out most of my deaths. But to tell you the truth, I didn't find this boss difficult at all. His attack pattern was, you know, it's pretty easy to decipher. And I also tried this fight with daggers, but I don't know what the heck, but the Japanese, we like to their bosses to fly a lot. So as soon as, I mean, since daggers have like no reach at all, I would dodge his stuff, as you see me doing here, but then I would have to run up to him in order to be in range actually of an attack, and I wouldn't have enough time. He would just jump right out of reach of daggers again. So that was getting really annoying. I would fight this guy for like, I kid you not, like 10 minutes dodging his stuff. At some point I would make a mistake and die, so I switched to my trusty halberd and owned him like on first try or something like that. So I do recommend weapons with some reach for this guy. I also recommend weapons which are not too slow, as I said, he jumps right out of the weapon range. He likes to do that a lot. And if you are fast, while he's doing his charged attack thing, which is, I don't know what that is. If it's a charged attack, it's just retarded because it never hit me. It, like, does something like for 10 minutes standing there. And I think that's exactly what it is, but you can interrupt it pretty easy. Just run up to him, hit him a few times, break his poise and kill him. So here he goes down, drops his soul, that's all he ever drops. Once you leave this area, the area where was stairs or path to the right that leads to the new PvP arena, as far as I understand, since I'm playing offline, I can't confirm it. But there is a PvP arena area there, which you can play around, and to the left there is a giant guy, who we will get to later, once we kill the main boss. Because that giant guy, basically, he's just there to enable you to kill the dragon. So you have to talk to him, and he does some funky stuff. So here we came to, well, let's call it the second bonfire, because of the first bonfire kind of doesn't count, but this is Oolacile Township, and you have this jumpy enemies which do a decent amount of damage, but I don't find them too annoying. The annoying guys are the casters. You'll see soon. Those guys do a ton of magic damage, like really, I almost one-shot my character, even though I'm wearing, you know, magic resist armor, light magic resist stuff, and they still kill me almost in one shot, and it's crazy. These actually small guys, from what I gather, they drop large Titanite shards if you need those. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. They drop them quite frequently, actually, so if you need Titanite shards, you can get those here. And here's the first caster guy. Luckily I didn't get hit by his fireball thing. Yeah. You sneaky bastard, you. Die. Anyways, so here I'll come back to this area in a second, because there is a shortcut and there's a spell thing of some sort. I don't remember which one it was, but I'm gonna get all the loot from that area. But first I'm gonna show you how I snipe Mimic right here. That chest is actually Mimic, and there are actually quite a few Mimics in this area, so if you see a chest, I do recommend you smack it around, just make sure that it's not going to grab you and kill you. And since I'm playing this on New Game Plus, I already have this carving. Carving is basically a thing which you drop down on the ground, and it says some silly stuff like "thank you kindly" or some other crap, which I don't need since I'm playing offline, but one of those was in that Mimic, so you can grab that if you need it. Here's just a random soul thing. I do show you a lot of shortcuts because, well, I'm not doing any crazy shortcuts where you have to retry like 10 times, but way easy to get to shortcuts I'm using. So here I just, you don't have to use the lantern from Catacombs or Tombs of a Giant here, but any light spells we do, we cast light thing, or the helm, which gives light. I forget the sunlight maggot. That's what I was talking about. And the pendant, which we got from that chest, from reading online forums, it says that it counters the spell attacks for like 3 seconds or something like that. I didn't try it out myself. And this guy drops another carving, so pick it up if you need it. The next area, and the reason why I equip the Havel Shield, it has 2 casters in there, and with my vitality and other stats, it just, you know, they slaughter me in seconds, so I go really slow here. I mean, I did find a not 100% proof way to kill them with the light armor and just dodging, but that doesn't always work, and since I'm doing this guide and I don't want to die, I'm playing it safe and going with Havels, which reduces their damage to almost nothing. And here's a chest with some spell thing. Dark Orb, that's what it is. So grab that. Now we're getting the hell out of this building. And that means killing another caster guy. But since he's all alone, it's not too hard. Die. Now I do recommend you have like low weight for this. On this roof here, you can get a crystal lizard if you want. I don't want to. I didn't quit and reload and kill the crystal. I didn't kill the crystal lizard here, but you can do that if you want to. Basically, up these stairs was the mimic which I killed earlier. So if you're not taking shortcuts or detours, that's how you get here. These guys are red, pretty much the same as the black or blue guys which we saw previously. I don't know what's the difference on them, so I almost never get hit by these. But I think these ones start to inflict status damage on you, like bleed or some stuff like that. And I jumped down here instead of using stairs because it's easier to kill caster this way. If you go downstairs, first of all, you're probably going to aggro those 2 guys, and second of all, the caster guy starts to cast magic on you as soon as you go down, so it's kind of an uncomfortable spot to be at. Some other soul, and you see the 3 guys in the distance plus the caster upstairs, so let's avoid that and go grab some loot up the stairs. In this building here you will find a Crest Key for the giant, and well, the giant blacksmith guy or carving guy or whoever he is, the Gough guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly, but basically he's the guy who later shoots down the dragon for you so you can kill it. God damn you. I don't know how the hell did I get backstabbed by this thing and where did it come from, but I had to rerun here and introduce. So here I'm back, lantern, and there is another secret passage opened by light. But after all this hard work, the only thing which we get is red Titanite Chunk, which I really don't need on my character personally, but you might find it useful. So just backtrack a little bit and then roll over here, or jump, whatever, and here's a mimic chest again, and this one drops the Crest Key needed to open the door to Gough. What? Yoink. Crest Key. So now we return downstairs, kill those 3 guys which you saw earlier, and move on to the next little bit. Yeah, I forgot about this guy. So here are the guys, 3 random Bongar monkey guys. And here's another spell, Dark Fog. And the right here is the elevator, which just as you take it one time, it enables you to shortcut to here. This is the area right by the bonfire, so you can get back there quickly. I just wanted to show you that this is where it is. Didn't need to take it myself. So the next area is a little, well, it's a little tricky only if you kill those guys, not skip them. So I decided to actually use ranged weapons for a change to pull them. And I come to realization that with Mimic head on, it's pretty much impossible to shoot anything. So there's actually just 3 guys, the 3 melee guys down there, and 2 casters. You might want to be careful because casters have a pain in the neck, as you know. But I'm being a little too careful for my liking actually here. How do I miss this guy? I mean, seriously, reticle right on him. Finally, I shoot him right between the eyes. But since he has like 10,000 freaking eyeballs, I don't think he cares. Which is too bad. I did want to hurt him bad. Ah, the Battle of the Beats. Who is going to come out alive in this 1-to-1 match of ranged combat? But Villaki's, he sends Villaki's cheap ass. I totally chicken out there. And I come to the realization that my arrows actually stagger him, so... Oh yay. I'm not moving anymore. There's a corpse of some souls on the other side of the bridge. I'll come get it in a second, once I kill this caster guy. These actually casters also drop the Oolacile catalyst, but it's really a rare drop. It just didn't really drop for me. And they also drop some sorcerer's head. And here I just cut back a little bit. This is the building where lots of guys are, where we get the Crest Key, same building. Basically, I found a new path here, which enables you to kill the caster, which was on top of the bridge, and also get Twin Humanity spell. So here I'm showing you how to get to the caster. This is the area with Crest Key. This guy got me twice in a row. Sneaky. And here is the stairs. That's the caster guy who's annoyingly shoots from above, but take care of him. And the spell, which is Dark Orb, I think, you have to cut it down from that spot too. But for me, I always find it on the ground because the caster actually shoots it down for me, so I never have to do anything. And here are the two Twin Humanities. So, and once you get that, you can just drop down here, and this is the elevator area with two casters and stuff. This is the Dark Fog thing. Just show you it for reference. And now we're back to this bridge thing. After this is when I cleared those two casters and 3 other guys, and we continue on to the Abyss area. But there's two more enemies left in this area. This weird looking guy. I don't know why I chicken out on him. He's actually pretty easy, but his attack pattern, I can't really distinguish his freaking attacks at all. But basically, I did not want to die on this guy again. I wanted one continuous flow of events, but then after I forgot some stuff, I had to record, got backstabbed by stuff. I decided to just take it really mega easy. This actually turns out worse in the end because he starts wailing on me even though I wait for his attack to finish and counter, but my weapon being very slow, he still runs shots on me before I can block. And I love how shit makes the game so easy. And then it dies, finally. This thing always drops some random armor stuff, like chain or lever. I haven't seen it drop anything else, but it's always random pieces of chain or lever. Maybe it drops some other armor, I don't know, I never seen it. And so we pretty much finished with this area. Just now what's left is to take the elevator down to the Abyss area, and where the last main boss is. Be careful when you call on this elevator here and not be like in menu screen the sneaky developers actually put a mob here. Oh, bloated head. Eee. So we come to pretty much the last bonfire of DLC. This is a staging area for the main boss Onslaught, and also while we're here we're obviously going to grab all loot. So I don't know why I'm lagging here so bad, but here we are back, and first thing which you're going to see when you enter this area is a lizard, which I'm going to snipe. But I hate how my weapon misses completely sometimes for no reason. But luckily I managed to land all the shots this time. This area, be very careful, because in the darkness there is a caster guy once again who cheap shots magic at you while you're dealing with those melee guys. There's 3 more of them here, so I'm just backing up around the corner so his magic can't hit me. At least that's the plan, and I can kill these guys easily. So and as you see, we put the glowing lights, same ones you saw in Nito area if you played from the main game before. But luckily, and be grateful for that, they did not make this area completely dark. So as you saw, we just got a new spell here. It's Dark Bread. So I'll grab that if you need it. And this guy who attacked me from behind was on this little ledge to right here. And here you encounter a new set of enemies with ghost looking guys. We have 3 types of them, with small ones, medium ones and large ones. They're all exactly the same. Basically they don't really attack you. Only thing they do is damage you if you actually walk into them, or attack into them, or anything into them. Basically we do damage. And as you see, I'm taking damage right there. The cool thing is, first of all, you don't need to use any kind of curse or anything to be able to hit them, like in New London Ruins, for example. Hated that stuff, especially since the game gave you no indication when that curse thing worn off. So here you just hit them when they die. They're also really good for farming humanity if you ever need that. Just equip your farming stuff like Mimic Head or Gold Covetous Ring, Serpent Ring, and kill some of them. They drop a lot of humanity. That treasure right there was another carving, so if you need it, get it here. Here you can use a shortcut to get to a next spell, which is right here. I'm going to pick it up a little later once I deal with these guys. I believe it's a spell called Black Flame. Ghost looking guys, yada yada yada. Those guys I found really extremely easy enemies to deal with. Don't do anything, they don't even rush at you. Just stand there mostly and die. Best enemies ever. So here's here we're back for this Black Flame spell. It's just I think it's Pyromancy. I haven't played around with it myself yet. And now we continue to collecting all the other stuff. Basically the only other thing which I found of a note here is a white Titanite slab. So you can grab that if you need to. Otherwise, you can just run to a boss and skip all that stuff. And here we come to the area which allows you to shortcut back to the township. But an actually Royal Woods even, not township. So you can access the abyss from the first couple bonfires into the DLC. Just this is, as you come out, if you recognize it, this is the area where I fought the Knight Artorias boss. So just right here. So go back to the abyss, and now we're going to kill the last remaining caster guy, who is kind of sneaky. He'll probably kill you when you're playing it for the first time, because you can't see him and he's not really reachable. And as soon as you get in rage, he starts shooting his magic at you. But I got a drop on him from here. Just going to snipe him. And then I find out he actually ran away from me. Sneaky bastard. So grab humanity, kill this last caster guy. And showing you here, this is these ton of ghost guys is the area where I drop down. That's the first area where I drop down. You can actually, there is a ledge there, you can run on top of it to get to this bridge thing. Make sure to, once you skip the ghosts or kill them, make sure to run with your shield up, because the caster is going to be on that ledge from which I just dropped down and shooting magic at you. Here's another little shortcut, and it leads right to White Titanite Slab. You can kill the ghosts here, or if you don't want to use the shortcut, you can just stay on that path and it will lead you right to here. The only thing is, there's going to be a glowing light showing you to where to go to the boss, but if you want to White Knight Chunk, just follow the working road the other way, and then go to boss. And here just another soul. And so that's the walkthrough of the abyss, and this is the boss gate, as you probably guessed. And here I'm fighting the boss. I got rid of all the CC armor stuff and buried the man's armor for now. This boss, I don't know, I cannot decide I don't get his attack button, period. I mean, I tried him probably 20 times to record this finally, but most of my attempts I do have to admit were in light armor, but I cannot understand his attack, beginnings, initiations at all. They all look exactly the same to me. And this guy just does serious freaking damage. His main attacks to watch for are he will do his two types of magic attacks basically. One is when the magic stuff falls from the floor, which is not too bad. It's probably not going to one-shot you, but the arrow attack, that's the magic I'm talking about. This one is pretty easy. It doesn't do that much damage, but the arrow attack he does with horizontal magic stuff, and that is pretty much one hit KO unless you block it with some serious shield. The other attack is pure melee damage when he starts to do a combo of, I don't know, 6 hits or something. That pretty much one-shots me. If it doesn't, basically, he doesn't leave you any time to heal up after this attack, and he'll kill you the next move he does. Yeah, that's the melee combo I'm talking about. It's just crazy damage. Luckily with Havels and Claranthi ring, I'm basically able to block that super move of his and be okay. The only thing which I still working out how to block with shield up. Well, shield strategy is this jumping move. He always freaking gets me. I don't know why my shield is useless. As you see, I'm not even taking any stamina reduction. Just basically he ignores my shield completely by jumping. But I guess walking away from him when he does that, it's not that close. Miss you. Here I got lucky, I have to admit. By the way, I didn't find this guy way too difficult on my new game. But on New Game Plus, he's way more annoying. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a New Game Plus recording. Sorry about that. Here in the end, I totally chicken out. I don't want to redo the fight, so I'm just going really extremely freaking cautiously. This is usually not my style at all. As you see, I like to play in light armor and just dodge all the stuff. I also, for this fight, as you see me doing here, I'm healing with humanities. So I do recommend if you have, large enough vitality, that you heal to full with the use of humanity instead of potions, the Estus Fluxes. Because you will need every single drop of health of this boss. So, congratulations to all of us, the princess is saved, and she's lying down there, doing nothing, and since she's saved, I decided to do what we always do with princesses when we try to save them in Russia, as I'm showing it to you here, comrades. This is how you save princess the Russian way, so remember that. Basically, the first playthrough, when I saw her lying down there, I tried to talk to her. She didn't even say something, she just grunted. I think the princess was drunk or intoxicated or something like that. And I went back to the mushroom and he's like, oh, congratulations, you saved the princess. Like, what, really? Was saved princess? She looked out of it to me, but I guess she was saved somehow. And the mushroom gave me some mushrooms, so I was totally ecstatic about that, as you can imagine. So I went back to this area thinking, screw you, princess. I'm gonna kill you, but she was already long gone. Probably read my mind. And now we're back to the night at Artorias area, and I am going to show you how to kill the last boss, who is optional, the Black Dragon Kalameet. Meat. So we'll make minced meat out of him. Anyways, so go down this path and we fight these annoying freaking flying dog guys. Why the hell dogs are flying too? I don't know, but this is a Japanese game, so expect everything to fly. Dogs are flying dogs. Or maybe we're just big fans of the book, Dorothy and flying wagon thing, and So yeah, the dogs are flying. Everybody got that? So I just went back here to grab a soul. A soul. You don't have to go back here if you don't need that. Once we grab the soul, we continue back to the Kalameet area. Basically, the first time you're going to enter this area here, we're not going to be any white fog in the Kalameet area. In order for the white fog to appear, you actually have to first go down there and encounter the dragon, and only then you have to go back to the Gough guy, and he will shoot the dragon down for you once you talk to him a few times. And this is exactly what I'm doing here. So this is we entering the Kalameet area, and I'm going to be showing you a shortcut how to get down there, I think. And there is a crystal lizard here along with the shortcut, so just snipe a crystal lizard if you need it and drop down. Green Titanite shards again, really? And so here's the dragon. Actually, it took me a while to figure out what is it exactly the developers want me to do here, because I was, you know, walking around here all for like 10 minutes, dodging and blocking the dragon breath and collecting stuff and reading the pointers which we put down on the ground, and it was all leading you to believe that you need to equip a bow and shoot the dragon. But after landing like one shot out of 20 for minimal damage, I decided there has to be another way to do this, so I finally found it, and I'm showing it to you right now. So remember the Crest Key which we got in that building? So here we use it, and it opens this new area with the giant Gough guy. His poor mother. Gough, come to the table, dinner is ready. Gough, get over here. Gough. Maybe she was a chicken or something. Like Gough, Gough. Anyways, so he's like, oh, I'm blind and I can shoot perfectly into a dragon. So here I am, going to be shooting one-shotting a dragon for you. Because I like you so much, because I see you second time in my life. He's like, that's how good of a friend he is. Come on, shoot it down. Yeah, I decided to leave this cutscene in here, just so you guys see why I had to run back here, and, you know, not to seem crazy, I actually have to do this. Otherwise, the black dragon is pretty much unkillable unless you have some super bazooka, or, you know, or some BFG 9000 or something that you can one-shot it with lock-on missiles or tactical nuke. You know, the good stuff. And the dragon shows up because he was doing laps, I guess. He, like, every day at 9 AM he doing laps to work on his abs and whatnot, the wingspan and like the Gough guy, he timed him perfectly. So like, oh yeah, the dragon is riding, doing his laps, and like, I'm gonna one-shot him. So once the dragon is shot, we go back to the area where the flying dogs, kill the flying dogs, and then we can engage the dragon. And here's another soul which we can grab. In this area, where we fought the knight Artorias, there is some lady girl thing, or I think she's a lady. She's praying to him, or to save his soul or some stuff like that. And basically, if we're going to be back for her, so to keep her company, you know, warm welcome to the area, because we did not see her the first time around. But that's going to be later. She will ask you for the soul of Knight at Artorias, but you'll have two options basically, either to give her the soul and get some daggers from her, or kill her and get daggers, keep the soul, and get some of the armor. So, well, I'll let you choose. Yay, flying dogs. You like dags? Huh? You like dags? Oh, dogs. So, now there is a fog gate, so you know that there is a dragon there. And for the first part of the fight with the dragon, I'm going to be focusing exclusively on cutting off his freaking tail. That took me, I don't know, a long time, because there's only, at least only 2 attacks which I found in which instances you can actually hit his tail. All the other times he cannot hit his tail at all, and so as you can imagine, his attack pattern is completely random. It takes forever to get at his tail. Plus on New Game Plus, it's see how I went there? Plus on New Game. Anyways, the tail area can take quite a few hits before the tail actually falls off. And here I show you a little thing. That's actually one of the attacks where you can run behind the dragon and if you're fast enough hit his tail. But once you engage him, he usually does his breath attack thing with spray breath attack, and you can just run right, well, sideways run right next to him and smack his head a few times. And the dragon, of course, is flying. This attack can be easily avoided by just, you know, if you playing without lock on, then just run the opposite way of his flying. And this is the second attack when you can hit his tail. That's it. That's the only 2 attacks when you can actually get at his tail. So what was I saying? Yeah, when the dragon flies at you and then turns around and breathes his black stuff at you, it's easily avoidable if you just play without lock on and just run into the opposite direction and outrange it. This is the time when I usually heal up. Just let him fly right by me and then heal up. Well, I'll be showing that in other instance of fighting with this guy when I'm actually killing him, not cutting off his tail. Also, as you see, Havel's shield is excellent for this fight. That blocks pretty much all of his attacks easily, still leaving me with enough stamina to smack him around for a few times. I also recommend that you fight this dragon not where I'm fighting him right now, but where the 3 corpses are. Right there. Yeah. That way. Because that area is much more open, and this way when the dragon does his dodges or flying by you things, he will fly far away and not going to be hitting the wall and then suddenly turning around, giving you no time to dodge his attacks. I find this attack especially annoying when you're trying to cut off his tail, because it looks exactly, with startup animation and that, looks exactly the same as when he goes on his hind legs and breathes his black stuff. So it's, you never know what is he exactly going to be doing. But all in all, he's pretty easy unless you're trying to cut off his tail. This is, well, at least I find it extremely easy fight. Doesn't have too many HP. His moves are, you know, not easily dodgeable, but once you get the hang of them, you can dodge them most of the time. If you're not dodging it, then equipping a good shield and just blocking his attacks works extremely well as well. Here you see me walking backwards when he flies up. Basically you can range his breath attack with flying breath attack easily and heal up. How long have I been fighting this guy? It's just crazy. This move right here is extremely damaging. If you actually get hit by all of it, it's pretty much one hit KO. So make sure to dodge it. And I hit his ass instead of tail. Awesome. Freaking awesome. Come on. Come on. Show me your tail. Give me some tail. Come on. Come on. You can do it. But no. He decides to be a total douche. As boring as it is to watch this, it was even more boring to actually fighting him while trying to cut off his tail. It's just ridiculous. Maybe in actually the first playthrough, it's much easier to cut off his tail or something, since it should have less hit points. But on New Game Plus, you just basically have to get lucky. And here I'm trying to hit his tail and totally missing it, and like, what the hell? How did that happen? But completely missed it. But I got lucky this time, since he actually did this move 2 times. And I finally cut off his tail. Yes! Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so here I decide to suicide, since fighting him with shield is boring to me, and I decide to redo a whole fight in light armor, just to show you how to dodge his attacks instead of blocking. I believe I can fly. One of the things the dragon actually drops upon his death is Calamity Ring, and so here I'm back at the gate, just redoing the fight just to show you how to... Well, basically I decide to actually kill him this time and take my revenge. So humiliation run with Mimic head on. Come on, bring it! Yeah, breathing your fire or whatever, the black stuff you're breathing. It's not going to work on me. I slice you. This is way more fun than with a shield. At least I like it way better. Much more dynamic. And here he just flew by me to do with fire breath. As you see, it just rolled backwards a few times and easily avoided that. Nope, you missed. Ah. And he once again fly by me to do his breath feint, which I dodge. And once again he flies. And I dodge his stuff, heal up, and slash his belly. This lunge attack does pretty decent damage, so you want to avoid that or block it. As usual, I wait for him to just, you know, miss an attack and then heal up. That way he won't counter me. Here my power within wore off, so they're going to be doing a little less damage, but he already have almost no health left anyway, so it should be pretty quick. And now he flew up to do his breath, and I just ran away. Same deal. And now he decided to breathe fire like I'm a complete idiot this way, but I punish him for that. Bad doggy. And he goes down in round 1 by knockout. Woo. And now I run around to collecting away stuff which is on the ground here. I am going to be coming back to this area because in this little video I did not collect a Titanite Slab, which is right behind waterfall right there on the distance, which you can see. And I collect my souls. So yeah. There is also another slab which I'm going to be showing you how to get towards the end of the video, which is in the forest, which I don't remember how I put my slices of video here, but let's see. So yeah, the next part is when I'm going to be showing you how to actually get the 2 Titanite slices, which are blue and no color, so just Titanite Slab. So here we are back at Kalameet area. Minced meat, mega meat. Ooh, I'm alive. Lucky. But anyways, so here we're back, and just run towards the waterfall. Go behind it, and there is going to be a chest. This time there is no tricky mimic thing. Just gonna safely open it and get your slab. Titanite slabs are pretty much anyways the best ones. Unlike color ones, you can also use them to upgrade armor. So they have the most uses out of all the slabs. So I teleport back to Township, and now I'm going to warp into the beginning area, the Sanctuary. And going back to Royal Wood, where the last slab is, which is of the blue color. is actually area which is easily distinguishable because there's a ton of the enemies there. Basically, there's, from my memory, there's 3 of the stone guys and I don't know, 4 or 5 the plant guys guarding that chest. I am not going to be killing all of them. I'm just going to grab the slab and get the hell out of there. So, walk this way. I don't know how they miss me, but they miss me, so I'm happy. Nothing to complain about. So, here's the chest. It's in that little puddle thing there, but since I'm getting attacked from all sides, I can't grab it yet. So I'm gonna kill some more of the enemies and then grab it. So, yoink, yoink, yoink. I think now I'm actually going to make a run to the chest. And yes, I am. That guy just won't leave me alone. So, blue Titanite Slab right there. And that's the end of that. And so we come to the very end of my guide. This is the last part. Basically here I kill all the remaining NPCs and get their armor and dark tracer, dark silver tracer and gold tracer. Lord Blade armor, and Chester armor, and gold armor. I also going to show you how to get the Gough gold. Basically all you need to do is just stop at Gough after you kill the Kalameet guy. So, just I guess there's nothing really more to say other than thanks for watching, enjoy the game. I think it's great. Take care, guys. Bye.
How? You...
Come to blows, has it? Fine then. I've had enough of you anyway. You win.
Wondrously happy. I shall find farewell, me. So this is true human nature. Artorias is in your debt. Now leaves me little choice. Perish your good all. Artorias,